get out the notes then. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, it is game day, isn't it? Thank you for reminding me. And I guess I got some. So I just got a notification on my watch that says you're all caught up, right? Can you see that? And it has you see that? You're all caught up, and then it has like a chalice on the top, like in the Olympics, they give you like a golden chalice, or they used to, right? But now it's like a medal, okay, symbolizing victory, right? It's your cup. It's the cup that you're drinking out of, right? Your victory cup, you know. So a victory. You celebrating a victory. Okay. Now somebody got somebody coming towards you quick, like real quick, like real quick. Like real quick. Okay. All right, let's see. Y'all ready? 3, 2. Okay. Congratulations. I wanted to go to barber school. Had to learn myself, but I know there's still some stuff techniques and stuff I can learn. I'm gonna do one day. Why, thank you. It is peaceful and safe here. It is, cause spirit team don't play. And my soul tribe spirit teams don't play. So it's a tribe thing. We sealed over here. We sealed over here. Okay, I think we can start now. Hold on, it's gonna be hot. I already know it is. At all, baby. All right, now let's do it. Let's do it. We ain't gonna do the dice. One sticking up already. Optimism. I ain't even dig in yet, but we gonna keep that one because it was already sticking out. Genuine. So anxious. That's funny because I felt an anxious energy earlier that I had to, fend up off of me. So it could be anxious, nervous anxiousness, okay? It could be anxious because of something negative. It could be anxious because of something exciting, okay? It could be anything, all right? Let's see. Holy Spirit, tap me in the divine feminine. Now, those of you that are new, just because I say divine feminine, right, I could be talking about a man, okay? So if I say divine masculine, I could be talking about a woman, okay? So you just put the energy where it goes, all right? And if it's a message that's not for you, do not adopt any messages, okay? Don't adopt any messages, all right? You know, you'll take a message that's not for you, you know what I'm saying, and apply it to your life, and then let's say you then act out something in a 3D when the message was never for you, right? And then mess up something that was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, a certain way, right? So just be careful, all right? Tarot is used to, I'm here to confirm to you what Spirit's already been nudging you towards, or giving you dreams about, or giving you visions about, okay? Whisper in your ear about, okay? So if it doesn't come up as a confirmation for you, then it's probably not for you. All right. Divine fam. Impact. Somebody out here making impact. Great impact. Yeah, look how many people that you have caused, helped, led to ascend. Look all them hot air balloons in the sky. Those are all the different tribes of you, of us, ascending, growing higher. Okay, so you're making a major impact. Okay, somebody can stutter out here. Delighted, all right, feeling greatly pleased. Aaliyah, come over, or can I? Can I or come over, whatever. Y'all know the song. And you heard confirmation. So somebody wants to spend time with you. They want to come over your house, or they want you to come over? Somebody can wear a uniform? Somebody can like float, like whatever job they do, they can like float. You know, like work in different places. Police could be significant. Okay, security, a chef, car dealership. Somebody sell cars. Okay, somebody could be a spiritual teacher or a teacher. Period. Undermined. That's been coming out a lot the last few days. Somebody undermined your impact, the impact that you would make. Archangel Michael block whoever that is, please. Greed. So you got somebody with the okay. So somebody you left somebody behind. It's kind of like you didn't give any notification. You just kept it pushing. It's like you window shopping. It's like you walk past the window, you know, down the boulevard. You walk past the window. You know, you see something in the window, it looks nice, right? You kind of look at it for a second, and then, you see something, a part of it that you don't really like. So, you know, you keep it pushing, right? But for a second there, you know what I'm saying, you almost went and bought the piece of clothing, or you almost went and bought whatever it was in the window, right? Okay. Yeah, somebody was real optimistic when it came to the greed that they had in their eyes when it came to you. The way that they looked at you, they saw dollar signs or gold nuggets, I'm seeing. So somebody, well, I mean, you are the bag, right? But you are not an object. You are not... more than money or anything of tangible value, okay? You know the commercials where they show you the different things with price tags on them, and then they get to the last thing and it says priceless on it, right? You are that thing that is priceless. Right? You cannot be replaced. You cannot be duplicated. Okay? There is not another one of you. Right? I feel like somebody sees that. R. Kelly, down low, is playing in the background. I don't know. For somebody could have been on the down low. Or they thought they can keep something hidden from you. So somebody didn't believe. So somebody's a seer. Somebody didn't believe in your gifts. The fact that you know, and not that you were going around like I can do this and do that, right? But I feel like somebody knew that you had gifts. I feel like they didn't believe it, but they believed it because they were jealous of it. right? If they truly didn't believe it, they wouldn't be jealous of it. Makes sense? Okay, so somebody knew, okay, that you were gifted and tried to use you. They didn't think that you were that gifted to where you would see them, but you saw them. They didn't find out until you're already gone. Somebody could have went out drinking with somebody or something like that and got drunk and, did something they weren't supposed to do. Confirmation, thank you, spirit. And then it led to something else and led to something else. And then, they wake up the next day with a hangover and then they're like, oh shit, I did do that last night. Yeah. Well, let me forget about it. Let me act like it didn't happen. They don't know. How would they know? Yeah, let me just, business as usual. Let me hop back into the swing of things. Okay, and that's what they did. But you weren't there anymore. All right. Okay, we got pathway, divine masculine, obsession, gift. Didn't I say somebody's obsessed? Abundance, karmic masculine. Yeah, with your gifts. Or a specific gift that you may have coming that may be on its way to you, that may be arriving. The weather's doing something weird outside. Like when I woke up this morning, right? Well, it wasn't raining when I woke up, but a little bit after that, it started pouring down, right? Like real heavy, big, those big raindrops, the big ones look like they'll hurt you if they hit you, right? And then it stopped. Some type of confirmation for something. But then it stopped, right? And now it's like, it's raining, but it's like a mist. Like a setting on the water hose, if you got a nozzle on the water hose and you can put it on one of the settings and it's the mist setting, that's what it looks like outside right now. So I don't know what's going on with the, how that's significant, but it is. Soaked in tears. Okay, somebody can be crying a lot. I feel like something's dawning on someone. Like it's different things are dawning on someone over and over and over. Like a domino effect. Like light bulb moments. Okay, they keep coming. Yeah, somebody's in a shock. It looks like That's So Raven. You remember when she get a vision and she'd be like, kind of like that. Hindsight's 20/20. So that tells me you're removed from a situation. If somebody is seeing 20/20, seeing hindsight from in the past, then that means that you're no longer there. Yeah. All right. So we got divination, imprisonment, and destruction in the reverse. Number 70 can be significant. 29, 92, 94, 46. We got commitment on the bottom. For your work, labor, and efforts, okay, to a mature man or woman. Somebody watching you from lockup, from jail or prison. Somebody's watching you. Yeah, they are. Especially if you're a tarot reader, because the divination card's out here. Okay, or you do some form of divination. They see that something avoided you or that you avoided something. This destruction right here, it's in the reverse. So that means it's coming back to them. So something can happen to somebody that's locked up because they sent something towards you, either from inside of there, okay, or they could be communicating with somebody on the outside and they have them doing things. Message of concern. Yeah. Message of concern and concern right behind it. Healer. Yeah, it kind of like circled around you and shot back. Because you're healed. Came right back out. Manifestation. Unexpected money. Flying monkeys. Gifts. Ascending. Somebody else has been watching you for a long time. Whoever you're about to meet, for some of you, or you already met this person or had some type of banter, back and forth banter with this person. For some of you, okay. Somebody may have popped up a long time ago and then you see them again, confirmation, and then you just saw them again maybe the other day, or you're about to see them again. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that person, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody be lighter skin, okay, brown skin. So you even got these flying monkeys amazed by your gifts. Some of them could be ascending. Mm-hmm. Some of them could be ascending. You got somebody sending death magic, evil lion over here trying to take from you. Okay, that could be dealing with some court situation because they took from you. Number 7 can be significant. 7 in the sky. Somebody see a number 7 in the sky. Okay. Somebody's getting karma for this voodoo that they did over and over and over and over and over and over again. Divine Femme, you can be getting a message of concern too, okay, but not in a negative sense, okay. Enamored, something that is going to glow you up. Travel, you're gonna be able to travel, okay, if you see fit. Somebody could be traveling to do some type of voodoo to block you, all right, but you're protected, or to block a masculine, but they're protected. Yeah, I'm seeing an interaction here. I don't know, this could be in like a store or a building. Somebody makes an excuse to go over and talk to someone. Look what comes out, relationship. Somebody makes an excuse to go over and talk to someone that they haven't seen in a long time. Okay, yeah, y'all can be the same exact cut, like skin shades in these cards. Any of these skin shades, okay, tones. Yeah, I feel like both people walked off from each other smiling. Okay. Endings, karma, and emotional pain. Okay, something is over. It's over. It's done. Okay. This could be the surprise here, or okay, no, this person is coming with a surprise. Okay, or you can get multiple surprises from opposite directions. Okay, there could be multiple masculines or feminines that are about to pop up, or they're about to come towards you. Discernment, okay. Then don't do nothing foolish now. Y'all remember the other day? I gotta say this. Y'all remember the other day when I thought dude was profiling me or whatever? You remember when I said I was in the store? I thought dude was profiling me. He wasn't. He wasn't. Okay. I just had to say that. Because it was sitting right there. I know. It would have bothered me. He wasn't. Okay. It was something else, but it wasn't that. I'm gonna tell him that when I see him too. I'm telling him, I'm like, you know what? I thought you was tripping, but I was wrong. So, my bad. Okay, but let's see. Recent past. The 4 of Wands. The 3 of Pentacles. Okay, 2 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. So collaborations can cause some type of confusion. So somebody will feel trapped and not able to move. But I feel like you busted through something. Knight of Swords. Okay, or your ancestor. Yeah, busted through something. Some type of energy. Send it back to where it came from. Page of Cups. Yeah, like I said, conversation. You had a conversation with someone or an interaction. Okay, Seven of Swords. Okay, I feel like it came out of nowhere. Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands. I'm not getting anything first with this, but I feel like it came out of nowhere. There could be a Queen of Wands in the background that is watching. Okay, or they're trying to figure something out. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Sag, Aries. Hummingbirds can be significant. Peacocks. The Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Somebody's jittery. Nine of Swords, Strength. So somebody got put in a third party, okay, in the past. So what I just described a minute ago, somebody going off in another direction to do something, thinking that a person didn't see them. Okay, so somebody you had a Four of Wands with, or a connection to, okay, could have been a twin flame or something like that, and they went and did something else underneath the cover of darkness, okay, while you were asleep, and probably, and by the morning, something was over. Yeah, by the time you woke up in the morning, something was over. According to you. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Don't do that today, y'all. Come on now. Don't do me today. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, somebody got caught. Ace of Swords, Six of Wands. Could have been in public or with somebody who is popular. So somebody got cheated on for clout. They saw something shiny and they went for it. The Eight of Cups. I don't know, somebody could have came home early, or I don't know. So it's giving me somebody unexpected, or somebody wasn't expecting any company or expecting somebody to show up, but somebody, I don't know, came home early or something. The Fool, Judgment, walked in on somebody doing something, a little freaky freak. Yeah, somebody walked in on somebody. Okay, so this person left that situation. So whoever left you, if I'm talking to you and somebody you walked away from, whoever left you to go and do whatever they did behind the scenes and then come back, whoever they did it with, left them. Whoever did it, they did it with, left them. Four of Cups. Nine of Cups. It was their plan. They did it on purpose. Just like the person who did it to you did it on purpose. You see how that works? It's a mirror, That's why, the saying goes, you lose them how you get them. The way something starts is how it's going to end, right? God declared that from the beginning, did he not? All right? Did he not tell us the ending from the beginning? It's a mirror, right? So what a person does to you, or however something starts, let's say, you start a relationship, not being honest, right, with each other, that relationship's going to end in the same way. Lies, deceit, trickery, right? It's going to be all up and through that relationship until it's no more, right? That's why you got to come into a relationship without the baggage, okay? Without the, the past woes or offenses, okay, that somebody else did to you or that occurred somewhere else, right? You got to be empty to all of that so you don't carry it into the new thing, right? So somebody's unsatisfied now, or you don't see something as satisfactory or up to par, or someone up to par. The Tower, Scorpio, the Fool. Yeah, somebody's shocked that you left, or that you know. This could be another content creator, whoever this is I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that name because that name's personal to me, and I don't want somebody to think I'm talking about Nine of Swords, but it could be a K name. Okay, T. J, somebody name could be TJ, JT. D, Seven of Swords. This person tried to attack you. They attacked you behind the scenes. They attacked you with this person. So they cheated on you, or, and then worked with this person to do something to you, to take from you. They did. Two of Pentacles. They playing both sides. Six of Wands, the Lovers, the Chariot. See, they show up online too. This person has a platform. Okay? They do. And they play both sides on that platform. Right? Appearing one way, as if they're that way, and they're not. They're not. The perpetrator. It's fraud. Fraudulent behavior, false prophet. Yeah, you see those cars that were in the upright, right? They look good, they were in the upright still, right? Shiny and everything, but no, that's the look. That's the look. Okay, so be careful online, beloved. Be careful online. Okay, they're trying to look like us, walk, talk, and act like us. It's giving slim shady in this bitch. Okay, be careful. Be careful. Gemini. Speaking of both sides, the Emperor. Five of Cups. There's an Emperor that's watching you, okay, or that watched something go on, or they sat from the top of somewhere or behind the scenes somewhere watching this person do this to you, okay? So this could be a part of a cult or something like that. This could be the one sitting at the head, forking out finances for the little people to do things to you. The Sun. This person's been exposed, okay, or they can be seen in the light of day. Six of Wands. This is a celebrity. Whoever this is, they're a celebrity. Or they manage celebrity, or it gives handler. This person can be older, like older. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords Tower. Something ain't good, boy. Something ain't good. The Knight of Cups. Remember when I said something keeps dawning on someone? Like a light bulb keeps going off over and over and over. It doesn't stop. Yeah, this is Ten of Swords in this tower. Four of Cups. Knight of Cups. Judgment. Knight of Wands. The Lovers. The Chariot. Yeah, somebody is whatever they need to be at whenever time they need to be it, just to get what they want. I ain't gonna take these, but I'm gonna read them. Look at these people here. Look at this shit. You got the Chariot reversed, the Three of Cups reversed, the King of Cups reversed, the Seven of Wands reversed, the Three of Pentacles reversed. With the Fool and the Devil. Yeah, somebody just couldn't be a man about it, okay, or a woman about it. That's the song in the background. Somebody that can be Tony. Tony with an I, Tony with an Y, Tony with an E-Y. Or Tone. So there's a group of people that's been stopped in their tracks, a group of friends, okay, or a group of fake friends. They're not really each other's friends, okay. They're all emotionally manipulative. They can be following some type of King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, that has no defense for something, for some type of collaboration that did not work out. A collaboration that occurred over time, over and over and over again. It could be in years. 4 years could be significant too. 3, okay. 6 months, month and 3 years and a month, a year and 3 months. However much time. So somebody keeps trying to make contracts with Lucifer, okay, when they owe for the prior that they've made. They keep trying to make contracts, to hold you back, to keep something from you, okay, but it's a no, because Lucifer ain't helping him no more. You owe him. You think he's gonna, you got to pay up first. You got to pay up first. He don't hear nothing else. At least that's what he's telling me. Yeah, he don't hear nothing else. This is all Lucifer, this is all he's talking about. It's time to fork it up. You made a contract, didn't you? Multiple contracts. Did you not? You know, is this not your name? Is this not your name? Sign down here. Is that not your DNA next to your name? You know, okay, all right. You know, you can't bail on your responsibilities now, Emperor. Emperor, you, yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you can't bail on your responsibilities, sir. Mm-mm. You know, thought you was a henchman. Thought you was a headhunter. Nah, you can't bail on that. Yes, nope. The divine won't let you. Tornado Alley could be significant. Somebody could live in Tornado Alley or along, you know, that path of Tornado Alley. So Texas, shit. Hold up. Hold up. Let me pull it up. Okay. So, hold up. Hold on, because it's significant. So we got South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas. Okay, like the furthest region of Colorado. So like as far east, okay, in Colorado, it's like a cutoff. Cutoff in New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. Tornado Alley, okay. Or at least a classic Tornado Alley, 1921 to 1995. So I think the other one goes like this way instead of up and down, like towards Florida, but not reaching to. Something like that. Okay, you can look it up and see confirmation. Yeah, you can look it up and see which states that is. But something about Tornado Alley. What's this Nine of Wands in reverse? Hierophant in the reverse. So there's a dirty organization that can't defend themselves either, or they've been exposed. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, Ten of Wands, Two of Swords. Somebody trying to send a Taurus, trying to send an opposing energy, trying to oppose you. This could be the person that's arrested, or they're going to be arrested. Somebody else is locked up though. Yeah, it could be multiple people. All right, Divine Fan. I don't think we're gonna do the mess big. When you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad now that I want to leave. Y'all know that. Donnell Jones, where I want to be. I don't know, somebody could be listening to sad songs or something like that. Getting schooled, you know. Because, I mean, if you listen to the lyrics of the songs, you know, they're telling you, you know, it's a forewarning going out, you know. Okay, people that have experienced it, writing songs about it. You know, so that people can learn from it, and right, okay, or be soothed because they've been through it before. Somebody could have not been able to make their mind up. He said, should I leave, should I stay, should I go? This is another person that you walked away from. Four of Wands popped out. I'm gonna take it up. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. After a period of healing, okay, or after healing from some type of Three of Swords, yeah, this Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands comes in here, and this is like, this is an current energy. Emperor, look at that. Somebody feels like they remember you. Okay, like I said, confirmation. Like I said, you could have known somebody from your neighborhood. Okay, whether it's a grocery store or freaking gym you go to or wherever. Look, they just popped out. King of Swords. Oh shit, that's not who I just. King of Swords. You see how it switched around? This is who is chasing after you. Mm-hmm. Somebody, another one you left. So there's three out here that you left behind that's popped up. Three. Okay. This is the one that popped back up. This is the one in the uniform. Somebody wears a uniform. Confirmation. I'm gonna leave them out here too. Spirit said leave them out here. Somebody wears a uniform. They don't have to be an air sign, but they bought that life. Okay, they're no nonsense. They don't play. You know, they may be playful. This person could even be romantic. They're an emperor, definitely an emperor, because they can go in and out of multiple energies. Okay. They're serious too. Okay. Something about they like your how tough you are. Temperance. They like how tough you are. Like you give like a resistance, like a not like backbiting, but resistance. Like if you don't stand for something, or you give a challenge. Okay, you're known for challenging things, right? Challenging people, structures, okay, systems. All right, the Empress. You don't play. You didn't come to play. All right, you know who you are, and you work hard. You're not shy to hard work, right? Or else you wouldn't be sitting in this Empress energy, right? Okay, this takes work. This is not something that happens overnight, right? Actually, this is over your life. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what milestones you hit, if you hit them, right? Okay, man or woman. King of Cups. This person feels like they've been waiting patiently and they finally, look, Two of Pentacles. They finally ran into someone worth investing in. Easily. That's what they're saying. Their energy's saying, their higher self. Easily invest in. Ten of Cups. This person is, for some of y'all, they're lighter skin, but they're like brown skin. So I don't know, somebody could be Hispanic, Latino. Somebody could be black or damn terms. Brown. Let's just say brown skin. Okay. Ten of Swords. Queen of Swords reverse. Who is this? Page of Wands. It's be an ex, or it's gonna be a mother figure as well of someone. Shit. This mother figure trying to erase a betrayal that they did, or caused, or were a part of, or orchestrated. They want to show up all perky, like, they're excited to see you, and oh my son, or my daughter, and I haven't seen you, and so I missed you, and it's bullshit. King of Wands, Seven of Wands. Whoever I'm talking to, you know your mother. You confirmation. You hear the engine out there. You know your mother. She just likes to get you revved up, just like that engine. Seven of Wands. Okay, strength. Okay, so you got multiple options out here. You got a King of Swords, you got a King of Cups. This could also be the same person in the same energy. I mean, in these, energies. Okay, when you came across them, they could have been more of a King of Swords energy, and the next time you see them, they're planning on being in the King of Cups energy. They're waiting to see you again, wherever you saw them at. They're actually waiting patiently, hoping. They're waiting to see you walk through the door. This King of Wands is, they're worried about you moving on. Okay, after something happened in the past, some type of betrayal. It's over here, Ten of Swords, but there's a Ten of Swords here too. You be seeing 10-10. Okay, so they could have found out that they were betrayed. However they betrayed you, or the situation between two of you in the past, they could have found out that they were betrayed by whatever group or whatever people that they were around. This person wants to talk to you. They feel like protective or defensive over you. They want to persuade you not to leave them behind. They want to be with you. Could be a Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody's name could be Kelly. What else, Spirit? The Eight of Cups. Damn, it's a lot of masculines out here. Masculine energies. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, they want to death. They want to change something. They're trying to figure out a way to. I don't know if they didn't speak to you or something like that. I don't know. They're trying to figure out a way to show up in a romantic manner. Okay. I think this person had a hard time even, making eye contact with you in the past. So, if this must be some type of bold action they're gonna take, because that's what it would take: boldness. Death, the Eight of Swords, the Empress, the World, the Artist, Five of Cups. Call him right now. Somebody's dad could be making their daughter call whoever cheated on them or something like that. Somebody who's a cheater could get a call from the parent of the person he cheated on. Somebody may pass away in prison. Whoever this is up here, they're down here too. There's gonna be multiple people, but somebody's gonna pass away in prison. Yeah, it came out the other day. Somebody getting a death penalty, so they could be connected to this. If you have been creating something or you have a business you've been building, okay, there's some type of order or set of cycles. Could be 4 or more different cycles that you closed out, like finally cut the last remaining cords or whatever strands of that cord were left to some people, to a group, to family members, relatives, friends, okay, whoever, whatever, people, places, things. But whatever you created and closed out, you closing out all these things and cutting the cords, whatever you've been building is transforming, right? Like it's going through a portal. So something's about to be upgraded, right? Your business, okay, your structure, whatever you build. Somebody could be smoking some gas too. Ooh wee. That smells homegrown. Good. All right, let's see what else. What's up with this romantic? God, dog. Who did it? Feel like they smoking right in my living room. I don't know. Or is that a skunk? No, that's some gas. All right, 702. Get it together. So somebody could have healed this King of Wands. They could have made a turnaround. That's what it looks like. Feels like too. Judgment. Well, good for them. Good for them. 3 of Wands. 3 of Cups. Yeah, so they're running back towards you to try to convince you to give them another chance. They want to speak some truths to you or something like that. Three Cups, the Star, and the Chariot. Oh, this person really loves you. They're in love, love with you. They could have been silent this whole time. Could have frustrated the hell out of you. I don't know. You have a choice here. You know what? I'm feeling like, this is not for everybody, okay? For some of you, I gotta say it because I'm feeling it. I feel like for some of you, a small number of you, could be two people I'm talking to, two of pentacles, okay, or more. But definitely two people, could be up to four. Just two up here. There's a chance to salvage something. If you want, if you so choose. So you already connected to or come into contact with someone from your past that pops back up, someone you never dated, okay? Just somebody you thought, I mean, somebody you had a crush on or something. They disappeared and then, they appeared out of nowhere, or they will. But then this King of Wands doesn't want to let you go. And they've changed, they've grown. And you got a King of Pentacles back here who's spying, watching to see where you go. They could be following you around. Yeah, something about your location on your phone or something like that. Somebody could be tapping your phone. Yeah, using their work tools to do so. In the middle of the night. Whoa, what a fucking creeper. Yeah, there's a Leo. Another Leo? Not this one, there's another one. That took you for granted as well. This one could have not made a decision about you. It could have been going back and forth. It could have took too long. For some of y'all that could have involved other people or allowed other people to be involved. Okay, you just moved away from it. You just moved away from it. But look, this is what came out for the King of Wands. The one that changed, that grew. This is what came out for him when it comes to you. Okay, so hey, Adonai, the Most High is saying, hey, if you want to, you can, and it'll turn out good. Okay. I think communication is key here. Okay, something could have been not as. Something could have went down in a way different than what you may have not have all the pieces for, if that makes sense, right? You may know, a lot of things that happen, but with an individual, okay, I feel like it has to do with their involvement in something or their awareness with something. Okay, and I don't feel like they did exactly what you think they did or something like that. Okay, so conversation. Look, Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles. So you got a choice. Some of y'all, you got a choice between two or multiple. Queen of Cups, and this person is in love with you. Absolutely, the moon. Absolutely. That, no doubt about it. None. Okay, they may be the strong silent type, right? They may have made you feel like in the past, they weren't paying attention to you, or they didn't want you or something like that. Okay, something with this person expressing their feelings, their emotions, but they about to come up out of that. It's a matter of time, or times. You've already moved on, so somebody is on it. So the next time you see them, they might talk to you, might pull you to the side, or might wait till you guys are in a space to where the two of y'all can talk. See the way I'm talking, like they're nervous. They're let me get out of the energy. Goodness. Where's the other deck? All right, so this is exciting. You got a choice here. Either give the new one a shot, or this King of Wands you walked away from in the past. Now, pay attention. I said it's only for some of you, okay? So it's up to you to know, okay? Hey, I guess it's, hey, whichever man or woman makes it known how they feel. with the action behind it, though. You know, not just words, but show up. Don't leave any room for guessing. You know, let a person know that you what it is, right? Okay. 7 of Wands, Jodeci. Uh, Shit. Y'all can hear it. Can't remember the title right now. I do. You're everything I need. That's how somebody feel. Yeah, you're everything they need. So whoever this person is, okay, this new person, because it flew off the table and it landed Empress reverse and the World reverse, so somebody closed out a cycle with an Empress in the reverse. For some of you, others of you, somebody's about to close out a cycle with the Empress reverse. But for some of you, you already came back into contact with this person. They've already closed out something with somebody else. They came back, with the intentions of seeing you, right, and being single from someone else. Okay, somebody's family could have an issue, or somebody's dad, or mom, or abuelita could have an issue or something with the relationship. So it could be for some of you a type of taboo, same sex, age, beliefs. Okay, could be anything, but somebody doesn't care. Somebody ain't trying to hear that. Okay, Page of Wands, sideways. Now I must say, for some of y'all, this new person, but not new, confirmation, yeah. They told their family what it is the first time. I want to say that's important. Like they stood up to their family the first time. They didn't let their family tell them, who who and what they could, do or date or have feelings for. Yeah, I feel like that may be important to you, important factor to you. So, there that is. The Ten of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't know how to feel about something. The Nine of Cups, about somebody's desires, about what somebody wants. I'm getting a feeling of shock. It's like expecting somebody to just follow what you say, right? Oh, you can't do that, or you can't be with, or you're gonna bring shame to the family. This is not 1762. Okay, I something like that. Okay, somebody's standing up to somebody to be with you. Okay, they are. Could be multiple people, because it's none of their business. I mean, respectfully. The Knight of Wands. You make somebody feel like inspired. You like their fire. Shit. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords. You like this person's fire. Whoever this is. Look, the Tower, the Ten of Cups sticking out the top. You like this person's fire. Whoever this is. Okay. Like, for real, for real. Like, no joke. And it's kind of sexy because they don't really they show it a little bit, but they don't show it. You know what I'm saying? They just give you, this type of person that will find an excuse to come up to you and speak to you. Right? And if they don't have to find an excuse and it's something that, they have to say because of one reason or another, right? That's even better, right? Because they don't have to figure out a reason to come talk to you. The Hermit, the Tower, okay, something's dawning on someone, okay, or it has while in hermit mode, or it will. And then as soon as this dawns on someone, it changes something, like a tower hits. The King of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Devil. Oh yeah, oh shit, somebody is beyond attracted to you, like beyond, and it has this Empress in the reverse, fuming. Okay, now this person, this King of Swords, not in this devil energy. They're this Empress in reverse and this devil energy. This devil energy is just amplifying this Ace of Wands right here of how this person feels about you, okay, and how much they think about you nonstop, okay, and you can probably feel, you know, when they get a rise, if you know what I mean, okay, you can probably feel that. All right, Eight of Pentacles. Something about while they're at work, you could have you could have made somebody horny at work, okay, I don't know, when they saw you or something like that. The Five of Swords. I don't know, it's like this Empress reverse trying to compete with this person's passions or something like that, but they can't. Somebody's like only attracted to you, like, is what I'm getting. The Lovers. I can't make it up. The Magician. It's like this whole time when you haven't seen someone, the whole time they've been gone or wherever they've been at, working in different places or whatever, they've been thinking, they haven't let go of the thought of you. Oh, not for 1 second. Not for 1 second. Even if they were in something else at the time, right? Of course, they didn't disrespect that, whatever they were in, right? But when they show back up, they're not in that anymore, and you never left their mind. They were already with somebody karmic, right? They just needed to learn some lessons. And here y'all show up somewhere like on each other's arm or something like that, like. Something's like shocking or unexpected. This person could even go to the same gym that you go to, and you couldn't have noticed them because they were dressed differently. For some of you, they were dressed differently, so you didn't notice them. So it could have dawned on you the other day that this person's been around you, but they've been silent, right? Maybe they just work at different places for whoever this is. Okay. King of Pentacles. This person wants to provide for you. Four of Cups. Okay, this person will. Somebody just feels left out. They feel walked over, like somebody just walked over them. Like literally. Like, oh, excuse me, and just walked over them. The Three of Wands. Too many. The Eight of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. So this Emperor's, they're coming out in every suit. Yeah, they're coming out in every suit. I think the only one that's not out here is the King of Cups. Yeah. All the other ones are out here. Yeah, this person's already made a decision that they want to take care of you, okay, or they want you to be comfortable, okay. Something about, I don't know, this person has like just the biggest soft spot for you, okay. They know you've been through hell, all right, and back, but you still remain because you're the star, all right. They want to lighten your load, okay. They can see the future with you just like they've been envisioning it, so they've been manifesting you the whole time, okay, until this action came, this forward movement. Eight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, okay, and this is where you see them again. Eight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, you run into them again. For some of you, you already ran into them. Okay, for others of you, this is coming up. The Nine of Swords came right back out. There's somebody at a distance freaking out. They can't sleep. They having headaches. Okay, body aches. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they're getting hit up. That's what's happening. They're getting hit up spiritually. They can't defend themselves. They can't shield themselves. They can't block or rebuke or return to sender because they're the ones that sent it out in the first place. Maybe you shouldn't be playing in energy work, sending it out to people, huh? Or people who are not like you. I mean, you shouldn't do it anyway, but judgment. Because that's what comes. That's what comes. Death. Look, somebody running. They're trying to run. Somebody's in the sunken place. Whoever this is, a female vessel. Somebody has breasts. Okay. Uh, the Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Damn. The Three of Cups. The Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Somebody owes money or something like that. Somebody has to pay back a lot of money. Could be over time as well, or somebody could receive payments like over a long period of time. Monthly payments, repayments, back pay. Yeah, somebody has to walk. It's given the valley of the shadow of death. Somebody has to walk. Each of these people have to walk through the valley of the shadow of death alone. Alone. They can't be in groups now, right? Because these people don't like to be alone. You know what I'm saying? They always have to be in groups or have people around them, to make them feel strong or, like they got a shield, right? Or protection. Okay, no, they got to walk this by themselves. And they're all terrified, okay, to do whatever this is or face whatever this is alone because they did it together. They did it together, but they gonna face it alone because they're individuals. God made them as an individual. They made their individual decisions because they have free will, whether they sold it to Lucifer or not. Right? Okay? Yeah, you the love of somebody's life. You hear the music playing out there. Yep, somebody can't take it anymore. Two of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Yeah, they about to say something. The Moon. They about to express their feelings. Okay. And you about to find out something that was hidden. It has something to do with contracts, mail, paperwork, information, communication. You hear the bird outside. So as soon as some type of reconciling or coming back together or conversations initiate, there's going to be like a weight that falls off of you. Not that you're weighed down now, because that's not what I'm seeing. You being weighed down, you're not weighed down, but it's like a weight that you didn't know was there. Or maybe you did for some of you. Okay, maybe it has something to do with your heart space. How you felt about love. Okay, how you felt about relationships. How you felt about being in one. Something's about to be shattered. Okay, so false beliefs or false beliefs that may have been adopted due to past experiences, right? Even though you've healed from things, right? You still have the past memories of things that have happened to you, right? Your job is to not let that affect the current, right, or the future. But yeah, something's gonna break off of you. It's kind of like finally being able to give your person a hug and you just fall in their arms or something like that. He's like, it's like an exhale. It's like an exhale. You just let yourself go. While they're wrapped around you. But I'm leaving it there, Divine Fam. Spirit, any advice for Divine Fam? Come on. Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Five of Cups. The Hangman. Allow people to do things for you. Okay? You that's used to doing things for everybody else, allow people to do things for you. Like, you deserve it. You serve everybody. You know what I'm saying? And because you want to. It's in your heart to do. Right? So, allow, because people are about to be sent to you to do for you. Think about Joseph. And Anybody else in the Bible that, went from the pit to the palace, right? Everybody. They had to go through their processes, through their, where they were from really didn't matter, right? Because God takes the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. But it's about the journey, right? From the pit to the palace, okay? Everything in between. That's the important part. So much more than the start point and the destination. All right, anything else, Spirit? I just heard somebody likes how intelligent you are. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody likes how hard you work. Temperance. Okay, you're going to be able to take a break from whatever it is that you've been building here pretty soon. Okay, Two of Wands. Yeah, you could go on vacation. Oh, justice. You and somebody about to, y'all about to go swim in this big ass Ace of Cup. Like the two little fish in the fishbowl. It's giving Pisces. Somebody be a Pisces. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, you and somebody are about to, skate off. Okay. Somebody have an Audi, like belly button. Somebody have an Audi. One of y'all can have an Audi. One of y'all can have an any. Okay. But I'm leaving there, Divine Fam. Okay, I love you. All right. If you want to donate to the channel, book personal info, go to the video. Okay. Description section at the bottom. Make sure y'all stand up for your own spiritual hygiene and things. Okay. For those of y'all who don't know, Sage. I got the one with dipped in dragon's blood. I believe so. Yeah. But you can get any kind, right? Okay. Palo Santo. I just order me a big ass bundle every month, or every few months. And they give me a whole bunch of sticks, right? Okay. Some of them, right? Okay. Get your some. Alright? But if your prayer life is shit, okay, if you don't believe in what you believe, okay, that protection ain't gonna really serve you. Okay, so you gotta know and be sure, okay? You don't pray and what did God say? Pray in faith, right? In belief. You're not gonna pray and be like, oh, God, do you think I could, please, can I, no, ask in confidence, like that you're the child of the King, right? Okay, you are the child of the King, so you are a prince or a princess, right? Okay, growing into your kingship or your queenship. So if your father or your mother's the king or the queen, act as such, right? Okay? Alright? I love y'all, beloved. I'll y'all later. Stay prayed up. Be safe. Be easy. Peace.